Good morning. My name is Isadora Trinkle, and I'm an elementary music teacher in Roseburg Public Schools. This video today is a brief guide to set up a YouTube account, how to create playlists and upload content to it, how to link your YouTube videos to outside platforms like Google Classroom, and a guide to using TeacherTube. Let's go. We're going to start with YouTube. If you don't have a YouTube account already through your school Google account, it's easy to make one. In the upper right-hand corner, click your avatar and open the menu. Here, check your settings and make sure that your school Gmail is active. I use Switch Account. I can usually tell which account I'm using because my avatar pictures stay mostly consistent, but even so I like to check because it's really frustrating to uncouple your personal and your work recommendations. Once you have your account, from the same menu, choose your channel to start working with options. At first, your channel is going to look pretty blank. At the end, I've linked to a different tutorial that will help you make art in case you want to make a banner for your channel. The first thing you're going to want to do is go up to the top, to the long blue bar. This is a security feature that was added at the end of last year to help adults screen content for kids and students. You obviously aren't going to make inappropriate content on your channel, so go ahead and approve yourself. So as a general rule of thumb, I like to keep my privacy settings as locked down as possible. So at the top, I've toggled my options to keep my subscriptions private and keep all my playlists private. I've also gone down to the discussions tab, and generally speaking, I don't want the students to start their own discussions in the comments underneath, and if someone were to find their way to my channel, I don't want strangers to start discussions either. So you can either choose don't display until your comments are approved, or you can turn it off altogether so that there are no comments on anything. Go all the way to the bottom then and always click save. One more thing we're going to do here, we're going to open up the advanced settings. There are 3 advanced settings that you want to look at when you're making a channel that is intended for educational use or for kids. First, you want to disable all interest-based ads. This keeps them from tracking data, this keeps them from compiling statistics, and it also keeps ads from interrupting your videos a little bit more. And then again, because I like to just be as locked down as possible when it comes to privacy, I do not allow my channel to appear in other channels' recommendations so that it's not bouncing off to people I don't know. Likewise, I do not display the number of people subscribed to my channel. It's just a piece of information I don't need. Now that you've got your channel looking the way that you want it to, and your settings are all personalized, it's time to go to YouTube Studio and make something for your kids to look at. We're going to start with playlists on the left. A playlist is where you can put several of your videos and other people's videos together to create content. In your top right corner, click New Playlist to create one from scratch. Then give it a title. Underneath, you see 3 options for what kind of playlist you can make. A public playlist can be seen by anyone and searched in any function. Number 2, absolutely cannot. Unlisted is shareable, but only if people have the exact link for it. It can't be found in searches, and it can't be found through other people's recommended content. Number 3 is private and not viewable by anyone except you, the content creator. Unless my video contains adults, I usually choose unlisted, and I did so here. Now I've made a playlist, but there really isn't anything in it, so let's find something. In the Meatballs menu, pick Add Videos. You could search for things, but I already know what I want to add to this playlist, so I paste the address directly and add video. And there it is, it's appeared in my playlist. The arrow next to the meatballs is the share option. Clicking this brings up a menu, and you can share this video directly to several places, including Facebook. To send it through email, you have to scroll all the way to the right. The first option is the one I end up using the most, the embed option. Remember, at any time from a Google account, you can always open the waffle menu and find YouTube. Let's go back to YouTube Studio. It's fun to curate other people's videos, but we also want to upload some of yours, so let's go there next. I already have a couple that I've made, but I have another one ready to go, so in your upper right corner, choose Create. Select from your computer which video you want to upload. iMovie has an option you can use when saving a video that says Prepare for Facebook. I like to use that option for consistency. Your movie pops up as whatever it's named on your desktop. And then your video will automatically start rendering. This is the longest part of the process, and you may have to leave and come back a couple of times if it's a long video. One of the design features of YouTube and Google products in general is that there are several ways to do the same thing. This video isn't necessarily something I'd want to put alongside authentic Baroque horns, so I have the option here to make a new playlist, and I tagged it Sing-Alongs. I also made it unlisted. Now I can put it where it belongs. The bottom of the first page is another option you want to pay close attention to. Yes, this video is made for kids. When your video is finished rendering, you have an option to choose a thumbnail. Here I tried to pick the one that looks least like I'm eating something. If you're cool and fancy, you can have a splash card or a title screen, or something to go at the end. I'm not quite there yet. And then one more time at the end, I'm going to make it unlisted so that only the people who have this specific address can watch this video. When it's finished and you come back to your menu, you should see it there at the top. When you hover over it, a 3 scoops of ice cream menu comes up. You can make changes to your video, download it, and get the shareable link that you can send to your classes. TeacherTube is another content hosting website specifically for educational materials. In exchange for a better selection of educational videos, there is some functionality different. Go ahead and make an account for free. In your upper right-hand corner, once you've made an account, you're going to be able to find your menu. In order to upload things, we need to go to Account Settings, not My Channel. Similarly to YouTube, you can change a lot of settings in order to customize your account, but they are greatly reduced. You can upload an avatar, you can have a channel banner that looks similar to the one from YouTube, and you can enter a lot of personal information about yourself. Don't worry about the date of birth option. No matter what I put in, it insisted that I was born in 2007. It did not seem to affect any other options. Slide over to the Videos tab and click Upload to make new content. Give your video a title and a description, and choose from a very long list of categories for what subject your video is going to be about and what grade level it's for. This goes up to master's degree. Here I've filled in all of our information and selected which video file we're going to be uploading. Then at the bottom, choose Upload. As with YouTube, this is the longest part of the process. And there it is. It's a lot fewer steps than YouTube. If you go to the next tab, Audio, this process is almost exactly the same, except you choose an audio file to upload instead of a video file. So far, I have been unable to use the edit feature. Finally, I'm going to show you a few ways to share your new videos on Google Classroom. Here is the Google Classroom I was using last year. As a music specialist, some of these classrooms are mine that I control, and some I was added as a co-teacher to reduce the number of websites that students had to visit in order to find content. Let's go to one that's just my classroom. We're going to go to first grade. The fastest way to share your video is just to make a post. You can see one already there. To make a new post, click inside the green circle, paste your link, and click Post to Post. Or you can choose Schedule if you would like to post it at a different time other than immediately. Now, posts are part of your stream, so as you keep adding things, they'll get pushed down further and further, and they will for your students as well. But let's say that I want them to be able to access this video lots of times. Well, I'm going to go up to the top and open my Create menu. You've got lots of options here. If you want them to respond to it and use it as a grade, you can definitely use assignment or a quiz assignment. You can have them answer a question about your video, choosing whether it's short answer or whether it's multiple choice. And notice that reuse post down at the bottom. That's really useful if you have lots of classes that you need to coordinate material over. We are going to go with the material option. Looks a little bit like the post screen. You're going to want to describe it. And then when you're ready, click Add at the bottom. There's already an option for YouTube. If you're adding a TeacherTube link, I would put link instead. With the YouTube option, you get a chance to choose which one it is you're going to be uploading. pick your video, and then click Add. And there it is, right at the top of your topic. Even if your video is unlisted, anyone who comes through your link can access your videos.